Well, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, everybody out there on YouTube, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is for you. I truly hope you're having an exceptional day. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch. If you are watching this live, that means you're a YouTube member. Really appreciate the support, for real. If you want to watch these live on Wednesday and Friday nights starting at 6 p.m. Central, usually going until about 8 o'clock p.m. Central, feel free to become a YouTube member. It's literally $2.99 a month US to get access to these, as well as early access to all YouTube shorts uploaded to the channel. If you want to support beyond that, feel free to check out the Patreon. There's a small sub community that has started to exist in the Patreon, which is super cool. We have a Minecraft server at a certain tier. There's a ton. I won't go into all the Patreon stuff here, but seriously, $5 a month is the entry level on Patreon, and you get way more than you would for like a Twitch sub or any other $5 service for the most part. So that said, make sure you like the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Here's the plan. Going forward, I will be consistently intending to play one ranked game, review that ranked game for 2 to 3 minutes, and then take a 2 to 3 minute break in between every game. I was watching a Spilo video recently that's called "You're Practicing Completely Wrong," I think is the literal title, and I believe he had posted it either yesterday or today. Phenomenal. He's truly a very, very good coach. But also, that particular video shared that rhythm, and it was amazing to me because the idea of it and the reason for it was to help you focus. So you play the game, and let's use my Zarya for instance. What I'm working on right now is my bubble usage. When I am self-bubbling, I need to be using it because my shield part of my health is getting low, so it helps pad that. They're also way more likely to shoot me to give me the charge. The bubble on other people needs to be only when they don't have a get out of jail free card and they will die without it. And that's kind of, or they're going to engage, or there's a couple little more niche things, but generally that's kind of the case. So what I'm going to be doing is you'll hear me narrate my Zarya bubbles. Like, I just bubbled myself because I'm going to go get hurt, I'm going to do this. Or I bubbled that person because they're doing this. And then Diva, boosters, and DM, and then Sigma will be placing my shield intentionally. Why am I placing my shield? Where am I putting it? Those kinds of things. And then Force, crowd control abilities before ulting, things like on a sleep dart. If I'm up against another Sigma's rock. Anything that would, if they hits me, would take me out of my ultimate and cancel it completely. So, we're going to work on things tonight. Last thing I'm going to share before I get started. For those of you that don't know who this person is, I would be floored. But Hottie, as in one of the tank players for the London Spitfire, if you're an old head in the Overwatch League still. And then in the OWCS, I believe he's playing for Twisted Minds now. He played for Space Station, I think, last year. He's a phenomenal tank player. Apparently, he watched on his live stream, my most recent YouTube video, encouraged his whole community to spam the comments with "I should do a collab with him." That's coming. We're going to try and figure out time zones. That's going to be, I think, our biggest challenge, besides the fact that he's competing in the OWCS. I mean, he's a busy dude. But he was all in. He literally bordering on fangirled that I was in his Twitch chat. It was really weird because I feel like I should have been fangirling. And so it's just this very strange experience, but kind of one of those imposter syndrome kinds of moments where I'm just like, I don't belong here, but I'm here, and it's kind of cool. So very cool, very surreal moment. Rachel was actually sitting next to me when I went to his live stream, and I don't think my mouth closed. My jaw just kind of dropped and hit the floor, and that was just my permanent state of being for a little while. So it was super bizarre. Very humbled, very thankful. Hottie, if you're watching, which I doubt, but I know you're not watching live, but if you are watching this later, wild experience. Anyway, let's get after it today. So we are going to start doing more of the boring stuff too. Quote, boring stuff. I am done with the quick play warm-ups though. I'm going to warm up my aim in VAXTA on Sigma, and then Zarya. Not worried about Diva because Diva is basically a blend of both of them as far as her kit. Basically this is giving me my hit scan, right? We get hit scan, hit scan, hit scan. Click. There we go. Right, we're just kind of practicing here. There we go. Can you give a preview? I can give you a preview of Blender whenever you're not busy. I appreciate that so much, dude. I really want to focus on Fusion first because I've already, you know, I'm already editing videos and I'd like to figure out how to take my videos up a notch. Probably should actually kill that Mercy, but it's okay. We're just trying to practice aim. You know, it's gonna be wild if, you know, if I get to the place where I'm fighting people like Funny Astro and, you know, these guys at like the OWCS level, which I will get into the OWCS. I'm just not sure that I'll get beyond the top 50 teams. I mean, there's just some objective, like, issues that I have right now as far as, like, time available and stuff like that. It's one of the things I am working on is, like, trying to get to a place where I can more reasonably put extra time in to... Because right now I can really only, like, queue for, like, a guaranteed 11 hours a week. And that's, you know, including both streams. So that means every other week I'm actually not streaming more than, or, you know, hitting this for more than 8 hours. So it's something I would like to work on a little bit and just have a little bit of extra time. Thankful that I already have, like, the ability to create content and stuff, because that'll probably be a big part of what allows me to put more time into OWCS stuff. But Blender is hard, FYI. I've used it for like 6-7 years now. Yeah, and that's kind of why I'm not, like, getting into it super heavily. And whenever I get to that point, I'm kind of planning on just hiring someone to do thumbnails at some point. And one of my requirements for them is that they'll need to be able to use Blender with, like, custom models and stuff, because I really... I don't want my thumbnails to continue looking like everybody else's. That's something that, like, standing out is such a big thing for me. So... there we go. There is something about Sigma's aim that really throws me off, and I couldn't really tell you what it is. I have honestly considered switching poke tanks because of it, because, like, it's just something that I haven't been able to figure out. You could do my thumbnails and learn what you don't know. Honestly, I'm not opposed to the idea at all, man. You know that I already want to bring you on for an editing spot. So I'd love to give you more to do. I mean, I'm always okay with that, right? Okay, let's sit still and just try and aim a little bit here, and maybe stop the movement part, just one piece at a time. Is it gonna reach that far? Yeah, it does. Wow. Okay. Enjoy your warm-up and probably first game. Right on, man. Good luck with Q tonight. Hope it goes well for you, buddy. Alright, so we got another, like, 15 seconds of doing this. I'm not planning on spending, like, immense amounts of time until I'm told that there'd be a reason to go otherwise. I mean, my aim isn't good. We know that. But I don't think that's my biggest issue holding me back from getting into Diamond right now. It's definitely not helpful sometimes, right? But alright, so we go straight in. I've got my list. By the way, there's a video that's coming out that will explain why I've chosen to do this. But for, what map was that? Eichenwald. I will be playing Sigma. I will no longer be playing Zarya on that map. It just makes way more sense to play either Diva or Sigma, but Sigma I think is just more versatile for that map. All right, and I'm thinking Suravasa is a Zarya map, ironically. Okay, cool. So again, focusing here. I won't be reading as much chat during these times because I really want to get better, and I feel like what's happening is I've split my focus so much when I'm streaming that I forget that I need to just focus on the gameplay, lock it in, and then chat with you guys in between fights. And then that other thing too is like with the new format, right? We'll review the game, and then I'll be taking a few minutes after that to just chill, and I could sit here and talk with you guys, you know? And it's like focused time in between. So I think as we adopt this model into things, I think it'll go a lot better. All right, so we have Sojourn, Widow, Baptiste, and Kiriko. Okay. Okay, well, Lucio, Mauga. Okay. Okay, whoop. Okay, they are down, so we need to go in. Okay, we're gonna try and kind of hold. There we go. Problem. Let's go around the corner here. There we go. We just patiently wait. Oh, I'm probably gonna die here, actually. Where are my supports at? So I've got a Baptiste and a Kiri. And I died there. Huh, okay. I mean... Wow. Alright, so their Genji's a problem. I haven't been narrating my bubbles. Okay. It's just been, like, second naturing it. Okay, I'm gonna be looking to basically push through here. Where's my team? They're still coming back from spawn. We're self-bubbling because I had a whole bunch of damage there coming in. Okay, I am now just taking chip damage for no reason. Let's go ahead and move in here. We bubbled there because I wanted to block some of the incoming damage. We need to bubble here to try and prevent the Mauga from using me for lifesteal. It doesn't work. Okay. All right. So Mauga is going to be kind of challenging to play Zarya into. So I am going to go ahead and swap. I'm going to go ahead and swap to Sigma here. Something I've been trying out as well is not a direct counter swap, but just like the best that I feel would work better. They have a pseudo dive with the Genji that's causing us problems. I'm kind of hopeful that I can block off the Ana with my shield and Cassidy angles, and then use my eat for the haha, as I would call it. Oh my gosh. Am I tripping, or are my supports like right there and just not healing me, right? Yeah, they're just healing. They're okay, so my BAP is pocketing the Cassidy. Oh, our BAP is a heal bot. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit more challenging than I thought. So our strength is that we do have a poke-ish. Made a mistake there. Okay, now we win that fight. We move up. There we go. It's actually really big. We did really good there. We got Cage and Genji's ult out. Okay, we're working on intentionally placing shield. So we are going to place the shield in front of the Ana. Blocking off the Ana. Okay, he has no haha. They just used beat. I don't think the Mauga got it though. We're gonna put shield off here and hopefully kind of stand in between. Okay, kind of messed that up a little bit. Shield placement was good though. It kind of prevented him from being able to do much. Big. Okay. So our Sojourn's popping off. That's good. I think that... Okay, they've already swapped. Okay, they're on Orisa. I'm not worried about an Orisa, to be honest with you. Okay, I need to shield off that Ana. I'm gonna get pushed off the map. Where's my team? They bailed. Well, that was so weird. Okay, so I went ahead and used ult just to get back onto point there. If they are going to play Orisa, you know what? I'm not going to counter swap. I think Sigma can still be played into Orisa just fine. I just have to play a little different. She's not like a hard counter by any means. Oh, I don't think our Moira is going to live that. She has to try and help her out a little bit. Okay, we get the Lucio. Bro. Don't have a shield up. Okay, we got the Genji. We can probably go in on that, actually. Okay, Ana no sleep. Okay, we get the Cassidy. Let's get the Ana cut off from the Orisa. Okay, there we go. We cap point. So I haven't really been doing very well with the whole narrating my shield placement. I'm really struggling with the talking part of what I'm doing. So it's definitely a new habit to work on. Let's shield off the Ana. Probably get the Lucio here. Cassidy's up top here. Let's go ahead and shield him off. We'll probably just fan the Hammer Champ that, so we're going to try not to let that get poked out. We're just marking them. Let shield come back. Okay, I don't have any real cooldowns to speak of. Okay, we get the Orisa. Okay, we get that point. I think this will be a good one to look at because I do think I'm using my shield pretty well. I'm still cutting off the Ana and the Cassidy's angles, but I am still kind of like reflexing to shield the Orisa off, which it's really not necessary. Ooh, we're going on an Ana. It slept. Try and prevent her from getting... Okay, the Ana's dead. That's actually really big for us. We should be able to take this point pretty much for free. Okay, we get the Cassidy, or the Genji. Where's this Cassidy going? Okay. There we go. We help shield off our Sojourn there. Their Genji's an interesting character. There we go. That's actually really big. Okay, they went Pharah, I think I'm hearing. Okay, we get that guy out. We back off the point, play the point. Oh. Yeah, we get the Genji. I miss. Okay. Yep, we didn't place our shields perfectly, but we did win that, so we'll take the first win. That's a good start. Climb back into Plat 3 before the end of the stream. Had a rough session this morning, so I'm really happy with that. I think my shielding could have gone a lot better, but I do think it was still decent. I am not watching Amalga play of the game. All you have to do is press and hold left and right click. It's not too hard. So we'll take that victory. So what we'll do again with Sigma, we're using shield intentionally. That's really the big focus. Go to history, replays, Suravasa, view. And what we'll do is we'll just kind of set the rule of like 3 fights per game that we review. And we're just looking at the, like, am I actually doing a really good job with my Sigma shield, which I don't actually remember. When did I swap to Sigma? A little after this. Still on Czar. I die here. I come back on Sig. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and go a little bit faster, skip forward a bit. Okay, let's slow it down. Okay, that shield. Not the worst, but it wasn't really thought out. I'm blocking off the Cassidy, but honestly, I probably need to be blocking off the Ana. That shield wasn't good either, so 2 really rough shield usages back to back. That's okay. Let's skip forward a little bit. It's a good rock. Yeah, no, that's just a couple of kind of instinctual shields here. I knew he would ult here, so I wanted to put my shield up to dance around. They blew it up. That was a good window from our Baptiste. Yeah, weird shield. He dies. Okay, so far my tendency is to like reflexively use shield to preserve all of my health instead of letting them hit my health a little bit and using the shield to alternate. Good. Okay, yeah, I understood the thought on that. You know, it's a good thought. Basically, that first shield was to prevent any incoming damage while I was anti-nated. I didn't want to have to burn my grasp. So, and then put up shield here. Second shield there wasn't really good. Now I realize Yana is where she is. I unfortunately get slept right as I'm thinking of it. But then I go ahead and shield her off. And now the Mauga is going to be forced to use his cardiac. He doesn't get beat. Yeah, that was a weird shield. Completely weird. Okay, it was actually a really good shield use, or rock use there. My shields are okay, but I am, like, I would say, like, the majority of them still, like, I'm throwing them in really just strange ways. Like, there's not much of a reason for it. Have I watched Glassmaster at all? No, I haven't. I haven't gotten around to that, to be honest with you. So this is when they did the swap to Orisa. Another thing I would say, why am I backing off so early? Like, hold this position, and then back off to this position. Just, you know, a little micro thing there, like a little tiny thing is what I mean by that. Like, okay, yep, good shield. I know that she's got spear, so I go ahead and use eat here. That was good. Yep, that shield was intended to go further back, but I just didn't quite do it. Now the Ana is cut off. I get pushed off the map here, but then I go ahead and use this. Now, I don't know. Let's see. While we're thinking about it. Yeah, we have a Moira. Our BAP has decided to leave. That is what happened. Instead of staying to fight. Ridley, stop it, baby. You're fine. Our BAP just left, so it was unfortunate. I didn't really. It was a good idea to like try that out, but it didn't quite work out as I think it could have. Okay, there we go. Shield usage, last fight, and then we'll... Okay, shield really was just meant to block as much damage as I could from our Moira. That was a crazy rock. Good shield. Good shield. This is actually good. I'm using it to kind of separate myself from the Ana's abilities. Now we shield off the Ana. Shields are looking really good. You can actually see the improvement as we go here. Shield here just to kind of help bring my health back up a bit. Yep, that was a good block. It just forced the reposition, which was big. Cassidy dies because he rolled. Again, my Sigma actually looks really good here, I think. Probably... Did my shield take damage? I've kind of wondered if that happens when she pulls that down. Yes. So I needed to pull shield back. Okay. Okay. Good to know. I learned something there. Does it block the damage? Does anybody know if you're on the other side of it from her? I'm able to figure that out. I've never actually scienced it to figure it out. Okay, I'll call that good. I think my shields got progressively better over the course of the map, so I'm really happy with that. I also think that I played really well, so we just keep moving. Wait, 2 or 3 minutes. That's the other thing, the other habit we're working on. So, and for those of you that you know, maybe just skipped the intro and you're kind of wondering what this is all about, so I'm basically, Spylo talked about this in a video he recently posted called "You're Practicing Completely Wrong," and the idea was you narrate what you're doing and focus on what it is you're trying to improve in game during the game. Then after the game, you review 2 or 3 fights and look for those things. So like my Sigma shield usage, you just saw me VOD review that. During the game, I was doing my best. I kind of struggled a bit. This is my first time trying it, to say something out loud while I'm doing it. Basically saying, I'm putting my shield here for this reason. And then now, after that VOD review, I'm taking just a couple of minutes just to kind of breathe, make sure I'm good. Even if it was a great win or a really bad loss, like, it's not, there's just no respecter of, like, how well or poorly the game went. Just taking the break is such a big deal. So I'm just trying to figure out how to get some really good rhythms in, and I haven't been able to for a while, and I think this might work out. So, hey, Rachel. Are you okay? You know you got to call in 2 minutes, right? Okay, I just want to make sure you hadn't forgotten. So yeah, it was good. That was a good game. Really happy with that. What were my Sigma? And we'll count this as part of my break, just kind of reviewing stats just for fun. This is not important, but it's just kind of fun. Something I nerd out over. If we look at my personal Sigma stats, we obviously had Zarya in there too, but I stopped playing Zarya pretty quickly. Wow, I hit almost half of all of my Sigma rocks. That's pretty crazy. My direct hit accuracy was rough, but my weapon accuracy was good. You know, 52% per 10. That's not bad. But what I'm trying to figure out is, let's go all heroes. So 18 and 4. I keep hitting this poor monitor. It's getting taken the heck out, dude. So 18 and 4 seems to be like a really interesting like commonality with mine. Like I die very little per 10, but I don't really get that many eliminations per 10. I wonder if we look at like the leaderboard really quick. And we go tank, season 14 Americas. There we go. Obviously, we got our boy here infected. You see a lot of hazard this season because of how broken he was at the beginning. He's still pretty strong, but he's not nearly as broken. We'll use our boy infected here. Tree is really good, by the way. So infected, playing a lot of hazard this one. Holy cow, a lot of hazard. I wonder what his stats per 10 are on. Yeah, he's getting like 21 limbs, and he's dying one more time than I am. So his kill death ratio is actually slightly lower, but he's getting more value. Interesting. Okay. Doing 10k per 10. Okay, let's look at my Sigma game just for fun. See what my damage was per 10. Or that Suravasa. 9k. So I'm actually not doing horribly. Could be, you know, I could potentially die a little bit more and get a little bit more on the eliminations. I'm not too far off. I'm happy with that. It's really encouraging when you see like the number 1 or 2 player in the US, right? It's pretty good. The difference obviously is that, well, there's a lot of things, but the big difference is that I'm in plat, so that damage isn't all in the tank, like, infected or Boston, right? He'll have the capability of knowing whether or not that 10k damage was actually valuable, right? I didn't even think to look at his win rate. Let's see if we can manage to get there in time. Kind of doubt it, but we'll try. I'm curious what his win rate is on Hazard. %56%. This season, Zarya 47%. Diva 35%. Yeah, this is not good. My Diva has been rough around the edges. And then Sigma 59%. My Sigma is actually kind of cooking. Should I become a Sigma one trick? I doubt it. Let's look at like all seasons with him. Oh, wow. Over 41 hours, I've actually held a 54% win rate on Sigma. And Zarya, 53%, with almost 120 hours competitively. Diva is still sub 50%. I keep thinking Sigma is my weaker tank between Sigma Diva, but really, I think Diva actually is my weaker tank, and one that I could use some buffing in for sure. That's crazy. Learning a lot just by looking at all that. But yeah, man, I was realizing today that I'm like hard stuck plat, and I've got to get out of it because I hit diamond last season, but I kind of just touched diamond and then fell off. So okay, so Throne of Anubis, I believe it's a Zarya map. Pretty rare that you're gonna see me swap heroes, by the way. I just want it to be one of those, like, I feel like I'm not getting value because of the hero. And that turned out to be the case last time, because even though they swapped to my counter, I didn't swap off of Sigma back onto Zarya, which I very well could have done, but I didn't do it. Brandley, what are you doing?
I'm here to support you, but you have to put in the work.
Mama? Where did Mama go?
I can't believe Anubis is just here. After all the pain it caused.
Hang on just a second, Brandley. Mom will be right back.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time for some action.
All right.
Sojourn en route.
So we have a Tracer we'll want to bubble in for her engages. They have a Pharah, which should be easy charge for us if we play our cards right. We are going to be looking to bubble here shortly to try and get some charge. There we go. We self-bubble to get a little bit of charge. We bubbled the Brig because she was in danger of dying. Pushed the ball out. Probably can get this Mercy. Oh, I get bumped. Yep, our Brig probably dies here. Let's try and help her fight a little bit. There we go. That was good. Okay, good. Go ahead and self-bubble there to get a little extra charge. That way I can fight a little bit easier. Pharah's going to try and go up in the window there. Let's just try and prevent her. Okay, we hold the space. That was good. That was really good. I feel really happy with that. There we go. Melt this Pharah, maybe. Okay, we're gonna come back around the corner here. Use cover. Okay, they are sitting on the high ground. That is gonna make it kind of difficult for us to move forward here. We're gonna try to... Okay, I don't actually know. That was a great hack. Okay, what is happening? Okay, I'm a little too low to be peeking that. I have a bubble for you. Play carefully. Okay, we got a little bit of... Okay. I self-bubbled there to try and prevent some of the damage coming in from ball. They did res. They have a Pharah on point. Get the Pharah out of there. Try and get this... Okay, good. Good. Really good plays here so far. Really good bubbles from me. I'm really happy with that. I might actually need to start thinking about the next thing to move on to from Zarya here soon, but we'll see. Because whenever I'm locked in, I'm usually doing pretty good with my bubbles. Okay, they have swapped to Zarya now. Okay, I probably shouldn't be here anymore, to be honest with you. We're gonna come back a bit, try and help our... Okay, we at least trade there. Oh, I die. We just sit here and die. We didn't have a support anywhere nearby, so that was just an unlucky situation. They have forgotten the point, though. We might actually be able to get something from that if we can get good EMP cooking. Okay, we don't get there because we didn't go to the point, but... Okay. We should be able to hold this corner here a little bit. I've been self-bubbling quite a bit because of the Hanzo Storm Arrows and then the Pharah. Oh, we just burst another one of Zarya's bubbles. I gotta try and get some extra charge here. Okay. Yeah, we've mega charged the Zarya. Unfortunately, we're still shooting the Zarya. Okay, so our team is really big on charging that Zarya, particularly the Zenyatta and our Sojourn. Okay, I get booped. We're gonna not push that anymore. Please. Oh my gosh, where's my other support? Who just beat? Did our Lucio just use beat? Oh my gosh, I have a Reddit Lucio and a Zenyatta. I just realized that's why I'm not getting any healing. Okay. I need to adjust how I'm playing. That's actually completely my bad. I should have been paying more attention. Okay, she doesn't have slide, which means she doesn't get out. She gets nanoed. Okay. I'm not gonna get any healing with the Lucio Zen. This is maybe just one of those where we're just kind of cooked. But we're gonna try our hardest anyway. So our Zen kind of went in. That's on him. Okay, we are in a bit of a pickle here because I don't have any supports. Holy cow, that's really unfortunate. We're just cooked. We've got a Zen and now a Moira, so we might actually be able to come back a little bit from this. We'll see if the Moira starts healing or just continues to kind of solo play, which is fine. I mean, you can't control them. It's one weird game. Go to the point. Overkill, maybe. We burned 3 ultimates there, but At least we're gonna tie it back up now. That was a bad ult. I have to own that one. That was a bad ult. The AMPA was actually plenty. We didn't really need to do anything else. Okay, there we go. Okay, we've now fully charged that Zarya twice. We're gonna go on this off angle. Good lord, we get the Pharah. Bruh. Holy cow. This is a tough one. Okay, so I need to focus on my bubbles. I think my bubbles are good so far, to be honest. I don't really know that there's too much else I can do. We will go ahead and do a swap. We aren't going to do Diva, though. We're going to do Sigma. We don't want to do Diva into... Actually, you know what? Unironically, we do play Diva. We're going to try and call out our DM and boosters. Okay. We're going to use that. We're going to get out of the Zarya's beam. That's insane. There's really not much I can do there. We dive points. There's my team. Okay, we're going to go for touch. I hold point. My team doesn't come to point. It just, let's see if our team can, yeah, it's just, that's just, I mean, we just had Lucio Zen. Super unfortunate game. I'll avoid both of those support players, though, for sure. Those guys were bordering on throwing the game just to, I don't even understand that one, to be honest. That's okay. I played well. I think my bubbles were good. I got a little tank diff, willing to own that, but like, I mean, look at the support this tank is getting, right? I mean, you know, you have to look at that too. So, an unfortunate loss, but regardless, we're gonna do the same thing we did before. So we've played mostly Zarya, so we're gonna be looking at the Zarya gameplay for at least 2 to 3 fights, and we're gonna see how my bubbles looked. We're gonna basically assess if the bubble was good or if it was bad. That'll answer whether or not I played well, and it'll make me feel a lot better knowing that I did my very best. Okay, here we go. Slow it down a bit. Okay, haven't used the bubble yet. Bubble. I figured he'd fan the hammer. Good bubble on the brig. She was low. Okay, I dropped down. I realize my brig is going to be fighting. Good bubble on the brig there. Literally just prolongs her living a little bit longer. Force out TP out here. I just realized the Mercy got behind me, but that's okay. We turn on the one who just burned TP. Okay, bubbles are looking phenomenal there. This is good bubble. Extra charge, just greetings and charge here. I knew that Pharah would go up there, so we discourage her by putting a little pressure up there. That's good. Yep, that bubble was good too. I need to kind of play a little bit more carefully here. I'm a little lost here, to be honest with you. I'm trying to figure out where my team is. Mostly a struggle with range there. I realized that guy was a great hack. So I need to turn around and fight with my team, by the way. Me leaving them here was actually a mistake, but that's okay. Bad bubble. Kind of reflex. Actually, was it a bad bubble? How low was Zen there? Nah, Zen was fine. I could have body blocked a bit, and if he had died, he had died. Good bubble because I knew I'd take some pressure. Get a bit of charge there. That was a good bubble as well. I I realize they have Valk online, so I need to try and get a pick here. Good bubble. So everything was going well, and then I just noticed that that was part of why we had a Briggs in at first. Now we have a Lucio's in. Okay. I kind of got lost here. That's okay. That first bubble wasn't bad. This bubble's good. That bubble was a bit premature, but get a pick there. I realize now I have no support, so I just go ahead and die. And bubbles are looking good. So far, bubbles are like really good. Keep trying to ping it, but unfortunately, yeah, so that was an okay bubble, but my team decided to fight here instead of go try and help take the point, which is okay. Good bubble. I've got literally an aggroed bit here, but I do know now that my healing is low, so I just don't want to go on that. There's a lot of burst damage with the Farah Hanzo, so I chose not to go without the bubble. That's another bursted bubble. That bubble is not great, but I would say the vast majority of my Zara bubbles are actually looking pretty good. I mean, yeah, our Lucio is just frontlining. Was he playing like a weird play? I think that I'm trying to find out what happened. So he's behind me here. Yeah, bro is just clueless. Okay, got it. That's okay. Having moments. We all have them. I was just wondering. So yeah, between the Zen Lucio healing, that was really hard. So here's what I would say. I think my bubbles looked great, honestly. I think like 90% of my bubbles got immense value. Maybe not perfect, but certainly better than they have been. I think my bigger struggle that game was positioning myself in a way that I knew and understood that my supports had low healing output. And in the way they were playing. Lucio actually has great healing output if he plays with his team. And then the Zenyatta can do really good individual healing. That's really not his goal. Like, he should be doing some really good damage and targeting his Discord orb well. So I don't really fault the Zen as much as I do the Lucio player there. It was just, you know, I just really did not. And if I had to guess, the healing is drastically different between the two teams. Let's just be fair. Oh, I mean, yeah. Like, drastically different. They have Mercy, obviously, who had 7,300 healing, and Kiri, who had 4,700. So between the two of them, they had, what is that, 12k? R2 combined was 7,500k? Or 7,500k. 7,500 versus 12k. That's a drastic difference. So I don't feel too bad about dying a bit more there. I think maybe I could have like played a little better, though, like recognized the fact that if I had just backed off a little bit sooner, played my bubbles even a little bit more defensively, it might have been better, but it's okay. You can't win them all. That one was just a really unfortunate chain of events between the picks there, you know, especially because I played really well, I thought, but yeah, it was, yeah, pretty crazy. That's okay. Rach, have you seen the update? Look at the guy's name. Well, cool. Well, that means that before bed tonight, we should have that. That's good to know. He's only 2 or 3 stops away. So I can say I didn't know you were streaming tonight. You really didn't? I stream Wednesday and Friday nights on members only. Boosty, you should know that. Come on, man. Get with the program. All right, we re-queue. I can honestly say, like, so far, doing this whole idea, like we've only done 2 games so far, right? And we have a 50-50 win rate still. But it just feels better. Like even that loss, as unfortunate as it was, I still feel like I got good value from it. So, all right, King's Row. I've got Zarya listed on there. Truthfully, Sigma may be a better choice because of the high grounds. I'm gonna play Sigma, and I'm gonna move King's Row to Sigma. I actually, like, the more I think about the maps a little bit, I actually think that Sigma might have been a better choice. I love playing Zarya, but I think I'm gonna have to realize, like, Zarya is really, in comparison to Sigma and Diva, Zarya is very niche. You can force the square-shaped peg into a circle-shaped hole, but it's not gonna go well for anybody, right? Or you can just try to kind of work with the map a little bit, and go from there. So we've got a poke composition with Lucio Baptiste. So it's sort of like a Sigma Brawl poke hybrid is kind of the way I think of this particular matchup. But again, all we're worried about really for me on Sigma is using shield intentionally and forcing crowd control abilities before. Okay, they have a Wrecking Ball. Okay, drop shield down. Okay, so we're looking for we shield off the Ashe. Ashe dies. Where's the Mei? Okay, we're gonna shield off the Bap who is up in that window, so once we get the opportunity, we're looking for it right now. He's over here now. We're gonna block off his angle. Okay, I tried that out. My shield was good there. I think it actually will allow my teammates to get a fight win here, probably. Oh, our Widowmaker's not aware of the Hanzo shooting at her. Okay. Oh, but our Soj pops. Lucio. Wow, our Soj really pops off. Wow, good for our Sojourn. That was awesome. 2k damage. Something tells me this Sojourn should not be in this rank. But I'm open to the idea that that's wrong. So really here, as we come around, we're going to want to be able to shield off there, and it'll just kind of, because I can shoot at the other place. So we got the Baptiste way over here. We'll just kind of poke at him a bit. Okay, we throw the shield out there just to try and help prevent any like last second hit damage or anything like that. We still have cart getting pushed. Let me go ahead and block off that particular angle. Drop shield now. At the peak. Okay, Moira has no fade. Good. Okay, I'm not worried about trying to stop the... If we kill that, let's try and use the shield to bounce on a bit here. Okay, we get rid of this. That was good. I actually feel really good about all of those shield placements. This is actually really solid. Happy with this game quite a bit. So right now, shielding off is going to be kind of tricky. Baptiste is going to be the basic one we want to shield off. Dang, I tried to get out of there. That was a really good window from their BAP, so not mad at that at all. Sigma does feel a lot better on this map for sure. Okay, so the Junkrat's gonna make the shield a bit more problematic. Try and hit the Junkrat, but we miss. That's okay. I'm taking a lot of chip damage unnecessarily here. That's quite silly on my part. We're gonna let that Junkrat farm ult if I'm not careful here. Okay, we got one really good pick. Okay, we're gonna try and just stay around this here. Oh, I thought I had my grasp. I wouldn't have dropped shield. Okay, so my shields are getting a little less good. Also, our Sojourn's just objectively doing some work here. We do have my ult. We have a lot of ultimates. We should just be able to turn this fight with ults, to be honest. Why did I shield? Silly, silly, silly decision. Okay, Junkrat dies for staying too long. Oh, no. There we go. Okay. Okay, Sojourn out. Alright, so I think the Sigma's not working on this point now. So we do actually go Zarya here. There's really not a lot for me to use shield on from what I can tell. Besides BAP, and it's just not working as well. They have a much more bursty composition now. Okay, BAP, or their, we're gonna try and get out of the LOS of that. Okay, we get the BAP. Okay, we bubble him to try and keep him up. Oh, little lag there. That's weird. Oh, we have a Juno ultimate here. Let's play on that. Okay, we go. Yep, we just go Zarya and we clean it up a little bit. So the reason I went Zarya was not because... Oh, it's not over. What the heck? I thought it was... I could have sworn I heard the capture sound. I almost threw the game. So the reason I went Zarya was because I felt like I wasn't giving enough value to my team on Sigma. And they had a very burst style composition. So Sigma was not working as well from what I could tell. So I took one of my strengths, which is if they have a burst style composition like a Junkrat Torbjorn, Baptiste Moira, Bap and Moira less so, but Junk and Torb are definitely two very spam burst heroes. If I can get that to work into my favor, the game turns. So I went ahead and played Zarya to shift the tide into our favor. I do want to start out on Sigma here. They were swapping at the end there. We'll try out the Sigma. I do still think that Sigma's a good map pick, but I think based on the fact that we didn't do as well as I would have liked in that game, that until we swap to Zarya. I think I can provide better value on the Zarya in that situation. So I definitely don't regret the swap. It was a good choice.
Superior firepower's good. Superior brain power's better. Hello there.
Okay, here we go. So we're looking for a Widowmaker peek up there. Nothing. Okay. Cut off the Hanzo. Okay, our Symmetra. Yeah, we're gonna shield there to get the opportunity to get some healing. Drop shield now. Yeah, our team is kind of getting run down by this wrecking ball. We help our teammate there. That was good. Where's that Hanzo? Let's try and block off his angle. Get out if we can. Okay, we have to come back here. I'm too low. Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't get out of that. Didn't have my shield up, so I had placed shield too early, I guess. My bad. We are on another weird, not really a hard... I mean, with the Hanzo, there's enough value for me to stay on Sig, so I will. I'll stay Sig. I'll force myself to learn a bit. There just wasn't anything to block off before. They are swapping off Sombra, which for me is a big deal. I really just... Sombra is very frustrating to play into. She's very annoying. Okay, our BAP. Our Sim. Block that off. Forced out Storm Arrows. Okay, we need to be up here. Okay, Hanzo dead. That was a great sim wall. Okay, I can't eat a Moira. Shoot, I'm not sure why I'm backing off. Play on the other side of my shield. Good stuff on my team there. We let shield break there for sure. It's just better. Good plays from our team here. I hear you like rocks? No? Okay. Unfortunate. Oh boy. Oh, we got nanoed. Not entirely sure why that happened. Maybe they thought I was gonna die. I don't know. Drop shield. Play the shield here. Yeah, I was trying to predict where he would go. He did not go where I thought he would. Sigma shields are feeling pretty good this game. Yep, we forced Burrow early. That's actually not bad. That forces them to play a little bit more cautiously. Again, though, we really aren't having much to use Sigma for. So we come around corner here. Get out of here. Yeah, my Sigma is feeling a lot better now that I'm like focused on it. There wasn't as much that I could do shield wise except kind of shield and shield dance in the brawl phases. But I got to play the game on Sigma. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. That was good. Very happy with that. Not really sure how this became the play of the game. Oh, I killed the Genji. Oh, I was like, how did this happen? This is not good. I said round of applause. My wife went. Get you a wife that makes dad jokes. Oh, okay. Well then. Okay, so let's go back and review. Again, we played mostly Sigma. We swapped to Zarya at one point, but we played mostly Sigma. So we're going to look at the very beginning. We're going to look at like maybe the first two fights on Sig and try and find a couple in the last half as well. I always end up in the game reports first. Couldn't tell you why. Make sure my settings don't reset. I don't think they reset unless you close the game. Good shield. Trying to figure out what's going on. It shielded off that angle. But honestly, the one thing that I would say like here is I think I placed it like over here. Let's back up a little bit. Where did I place it? Because I feel like I could have placed it a little bit deeper. Super small adjustment. Okay, that actually really wasn't bad. Goal is kind of to, if you think about it from here, maybe if I can figure out how to do this, there we go. Is basically from what's in the center there, that little piece that sticks out of the statue, over to the little piece that sticks out of the wall. If I had gotten it perfectly angled there, that blocks off the entirety. But here's the thing. It still got great value because they didn't move to the left over to that way, so they could use the crevice there or even swing further out or force them into the room. They just kind of backed off. So it got really good value. Happy with that. Could have been better kind of thing, you know. Good shield. Decent shield, I would say. You know, it's kind of blocking off a little bit of the damage. This shield kind of dancing the point a bit. Really good shield there with the BAP. Trying to get the healing and damage output put off there. Yep, this was just unfortunate. But because I used shield, my team's able to turn that fight. And we get the point. So Me dying there, not the worst thing, but it was actually pretty decent shields, I would say, overall. Okay, we're gonna look at the next fight here and look for shields. I realize Wrecking Ball's behind, so I just have to kind of keep the team distanced. Yep, missed a couple of mechanical things there, no big deal. Oh, that was a good shield, cutting off the Hanzo angle. Yep, really good shield, actually. Oh, that's why I stopped 2 ultimates in my play of the game. I forgot about the Moira one. Not the best use of grasp, by the way, to get an orb out of this guy, but... Shouldn't have dropped shield there, but it was actually a good shield placement, so I'm not that worried about it. We just kind of steamrolled them here, but my shields were really good. It was, I feel like already just in a couple of games tonight, my shield usage is infinitely better. So I'm really happy with that. It's a good start, man. Really good start. We're 3 games in, you know, we have a positive win rate. And I will say, like, the big TLDR of this so far is that, like, having this time in between each game to just kind of recoup has been very helpful. Very helpful. I just couldn't find a good rhythm for it before. And, you know, especially during my, like, more traditional public streams where there's more people to chat with, these little sessions in between where I'm taking 2 or 3 minutes just to pause and, like, breathe for a minute will actually probably be pretty cool. I do think that overall I've gotten better at narrating, but I'm getting really good at the quick VOD reviews. That's one of the things I've gotten much better at over just 3 games. I've got to work on the narrating. I think, like, just talking through every decision is good, but focusing on the Sigma shields would be better. And I think, like I said, Zarya, I feel like my bubbles are actually at a point where when I'm focused, they're good. But I think that if I lose focus, they wouldn't be. So I don't want to move away from talking about those yet, because I want that to be second nature, where it's happening before I really say it, and it's working almost 100% of the time perfectly. So I'm really quite happy with that. That's big. Yeah, if we win the next 2 games before stream's up, we may actually see Plat 3 come back before the end of the night. Really happy with that, man. That's great. Dorado, that is a diva map right now. That is definitely a diva map. There'll be pretty few circumstances where I would swap off of diva on this map, by the way.
Time to save the world? Game on!
Very few.
Speeding up. Stick together. Let me take the hits.
Because Zarya just straight up, with the high grounds on this map, sucks. On this map. When I was one-tricking Zarya for Season 13's end, I played a couple games at Dorado with Zarya, and it was so hard. Because she has no high ground control. She doesn't have a Sigma shield that's portable where I can throw it up, at least block the angle. There's nothing. It's literally just kind of push the high ground brawl style and hope for the best. So, I hear an Ashe. We have a Pharah, Ana, and Echo. Okay. I think I'm hearing Hazard. Okay. Just gonna kind of wait here a bit. Okay, we push the Hazard back. Okay, my team's able to get value. Okay, the Sojourn's gonna be a problem. Let's try and push this a bit. Nope. Okay, probably not face tanking. We're gonna DM to get across here. So DM and boosters are what I work on with diva. Okay, I don't want to use boosters to get up there. There's not much of a need. Okay, our Echo is just in there like swimwear. Not a big deal. We need to drop down here. Get healed. Okay, we're going to go back up top. Okay, we push him off the high ground. Okay, we're actually doing okay here. We're allowing our team to get some good value. We're going to use boosters to push the Soj. We don't maybe get the kill, but we do get the high ground cleared, which is really big for us. We use DM to try and sustain a bit for a moment. We're going to drop down and take a little bit more space here. Not too much more. Okay, so okay, we'll eat that. Let's try and push this hazard back. Okay, Sojourn with Rail. I probably need to not be peeking right now. I don't have armor or anything. Let's see if I can get... Okay, I have armor. Okay, big. We chase the Juno. Okay, we don't want to just be shooting. Big. Don't push into their spawn here. We're going to go ahead and keep kind of backing. We're going to go up and challenge this hazard a bit. Wherever he went. Okay, their hazard is now in our space. We DM just to kind of preserve some of our armor. We do need to head up top. Okay, let's go up top here. We're going to use boosters to get up there quickly. They do have a Widowmaker, Sojourn. Okay, I was going to boost to kill the Widow, but we get the Soj. Okay, we force out Fade. We're still pushing Cart as well. This is really big. Let's push this hazard back. Oh, I just realized that's our teammate. Okay, I probably pushed a little too far and I've used... Okay, this is actually not bad. Try and push back the team a bit. I'm a little too low. Come back around to my supports. Really solid effort for me. I feel really good about this. Oh, I missed the... It's okay, it's an orb. It's not a big deal. We use our ability to get up here and kill the Moira. That's big. I was actually going for the Soj, but there happened to be a Moira there, so... I don't think their hazard has ulted yet. Good stuff from us. This is really good. D.Va is looking very, very strong right now. We're gonna try... So we got Cassidy, Moira, Ana. I don't think I can kite quick enough. Okay, we're good. So we do need to push Cart. Ana's on it. Try and kind of force out the... I have my second life here. Oh, let's try and get out. Anti-nade is definitely not a situation you want to stay in for. Okay, he doesn't have his wall anymore. Okay, I don't have armor. Let's back up a bit. Okay, the Widowmaker back there. Just kind of harass. We go for this Moira. And the Widowmaker. Yep. This is looking really good. So we are going to eat the anti-nade there. Oops. It's okay, we still have my ulti. Get this Cassidy. Do something kind of silly. Big. 20-0 on Dorado is very good. Very good. Very, very happy with my performance there. This one's going to be one that I think is going to be very fun to look at that 2 to 3 minute review on. Even though it kind of feels like we're stomping them, I don't feel like my DPS are playing well, my supports aren't dying, like this is good. But I truly believe that I'm making the space that allows my DPS to play and taking the angles that allow my supports to lean into the DPS's plays a bit. So I think I'm playing very well. I'll be curious to see what it looks like in the VOD review, but this feels really good. There is something about the narrating thing that is like, I am telling you, it's locking me in, dude. Like, this feels really good. We had that one loss so far, and it's looking very much like this is going to be our 3rd win of the night. And this feels really good. Even that one loss didn't really feel bad necessarily, you know? I feel like this camera is just slightly off-center. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I think that's just little tweaks. So we're going to start high ground here, and we can drop and use boosters if needed, but we're going to see what they have first. We don't want to be dropping into like a Zarya or a Symmetra. It does kind of look like they're on Hazard. Okay. Okay. We're gonna have to drop down here and just kind of hold it. Yeah, I have no armor. We're gonna back up a bit. Okay, big. Oh boy. Get back out. We wanna kite out of that. It sucks because that Widow was super low. That's unfortunate. I'm gonna come back around the corner here. Oh boy, was not paying attention to my health there. Yeah, I die. That's my fault. Completely my fault. I just wasn't looking at my health. I would have backed off a lot sooner. They probably do get that point. Oh. This angle's a little cheeky. We're gonna go ahead and drop down a little bit here. Oh no! I don't want to have to use my ult. So we use DM to kind of get out of jail free there. Okay, we DM the healing off of the Hazard. Okay, I don't have enough for this, so I need to come around the corner here. Where's my Ana? I would get caught in that. I would get caught right on the edge of that. That's so unfortunate. My fault. Played a very silly play. Just thought I could stay in a little bit longer. So that's okay. I would say my boosters and DM are still looking really good. Oh. I'm still being shot at. Oh, I see. All right, we're gonna have to do a little bit of swap here. What? No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna force myself to play Diva. To heck with the fact that they're getting points. That's stupid. No, it's a silly reason to change. Okay. So I am not using my... Okay, that was good. We're going to use boosters to get up here. There we go. That was a good play. Where's this hazard? Moira, no fade. We get... Okay, we eat all that. That's big. Get around there. That Moira ult's gonna be kind of a pain. Okay, that's big. Hazard's down. Or my supports play with our Moira here. Move towards the Moira. DM, DM, DM. Had to DM that. We leave. We let this healing happen. This is good. Okay, we need to get set back up on high ground, so we use boosters to get up here. There's a mini right here and a mega in here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we just have to kind of hold this space. Try and hold off this angle. Oh, wait, what? I thought I canceled boosters. Okay. Okay, the Widow. We're going to drop out of the LOS. Okay, come back around. Okay, a little too low to be... Good lord. Oh, I'm nanoed. We demech the diva. She grapple hooked, didn't she? Okay, we don't want to push that aggressively into their team. Where are my teammates? There. Okay, so I can't play here. I need to come back. We're gonna move boosters over to this direction. Our Ana has moved to the back there, which is fine. Good ram swap for sure. They did a great swap. I don't know if we're gonna get to point or not. No, it's okay. So they did good there. They played really well. The ram swap was not something I was expecting, and I played a booster play to go towards the big, like the mega, instead of just going back to my supports, which I think we're still alive, but honestly I wasn't looking, so I wasn't aware. So we're still on defense here. We're gonna stay on the diva. I do think my diva is looking really good. 32-4 is very good for me. I do feel like the second round, though, I didn't play nearly as well as I did in the first, because I think we ended the first round at like 20-0, wasn't it? Something like that. 20-1 maybe. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I actually did fine. I'll have to review that, but it's not a huge deal. But I do feel like I got less eliminations and more deaths, but I could be wrong on that. So we have to hold a really good defense, and we just have to hold them for a minute, and we should be able to do that just fine. So we have high ground advantage, especially if they do go Brahmatra. Third point, I could totally see where a brawl would make a little more sense. It like versus the first and second points. First and second points have way too much open space for you to not play like poker brawl or poker dive. But third point, I could see you kind of justifying a Ramatra swap. Okay, where's my team? They're set up over here. Okay. Okay, they have played Zarya to do a little counter picking. Exciting. Okay, so. Okay. We go on the Widowmaker to push her back, get 0 value from that. We actually got really big value from that because we split the team. That was actually really, really big. We're gonna try and play this, get armor. I don't have armor. We're gonna back off here. Grab the mini. Okay, Moreno fade. I think I heard a Widow up there. Okay, I don't have armor for this. We need to come back. Okay. So their support is... Oh no. Okay, here we go. Focus on this. Okay, really? Bro. Okay. I have to leave. Like, we just give up that point. I don't understand it. It's okay. So Winston's very strong, but this is still very turnable. They're in overtime, so at any point we have to win one fight. I played my bomb pretty poorly there, which is okay. Okay, I have no armor. We back off. Break bubble. Okay, we get the Moira out. We come back and get healing from our Ana. Did not react fast enough for that. That's okay. So their Moira is down. Dang it. I went off my LOS with my supports. That's my fault. Let me see if I can try and just tick them off to change that. Okay, so I do have bomb now. Oh, man, I'm giving them so much space. It's my fault. Okay, so they got the Winston. If we can play our cards well. Big stick. Not, yeah, we turned that. I don't even think I'll need to be there to finish this up. No, stop the card. Don't let him get another inch. What are we doing? What are we doing? Guys. Okay. All right. So I definitely struggled in rounds 2 and 3 I think I was using my, I didn't die a lot, but I didn't get a lot of picks either. So I think my target priority lacked in that first point fight. I was shooting the Cassidy quite a bit rather than trying to take out the support. He just got really low a couple times, but his supports were doing an outstanding job of just healing him. So it was great. Looks like the fam's getting ready for bed, maybe. I was hoping this wouldn't have to go into rounds 3 and 4, but here we are. But we have extra time, and all we have to do is just really get a good first push. So the big strategic grounds they're going to need to hold are this close red building, that far ledge over there, and then obviously that far left as well. And so we have a Reaper, Sojourn, Ana, Mercy. Okay, so basically what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to clear whichever high ground they're on. We're going to if they're on the close one, obviously we'll take the escalator using no cooldowns. If they're on the far one, we'll have to use a cooldown. If they're on this close one, I think we'll kind of stage here and then fly up at them and kind of go from there. I'm not sure if that's the right play, but you know, it's kind of what I'm thinking at this point. So let's see what we've got. We eat that. Okay, they are on Sigma, so I don't know why I just tried to eat a rock. I've played Sigma. I know that doesn't work. Okay, so they are holding that far high ground there. They are giving us a ton of space for free. There is no way. There isn't no way. I'm stuck on a wall. Okay, that did not work. Our Reaper dies there. Okay, so we are going to need to push that left high ground. Oh, Sigma gave up the high ground there too. Okay. What do we have? Kill this Sigma. Now we get point. We use boosters to clean up the kill. Okay. It's actually really big if we can keep 3 on. I'll kind of look to boop here. Okay, we're doing really good. They're on high ground. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I'm still in LOS my support. Okay, we got the BAP down. This was actually a really poor decision. Dang it, nope. Okay, we're doing pretty. Oh no. Dude, where are my supports? My Juno is too busy doing damage. I don't have mech. This is actually terrifying. Okay, we got to play a really clutch play here. We literally cannot die. I am on cart as Baby Diva, and none of my teammates are even trying. Okay, let's try to... I mean... I have to try and dump the mech. Oh, that's just an unfortunate defeat. I mean, I played like world-class Diva, so it's okay. Oh, man. A 50-50 win rate, though, does not feel good. I'll tell you that. Yeah, that's... I mean, we just... I really don't know what we could have done better. My team was doing really good, like, supports or healing well. Our damage players were getting good picks. That one would be one that might be worth a really good VOD review with a coach, because that one's one that, like, I'm not too sure what I screwed up there. Because I probably could have done more. And I would say, like, without even really looking into it, well, I'm not queuing him. Without looking into it too deep, it probably was just my, like, some of my bombs could have been used as a second life rather than a weird play. So, but that's like, this is good. Like, this was a really decent gameplay, you know, stat-wise anyway. So I feel good about that. I didn't die very much. I was playing really well within my supports LOS generally. I definitely tank gapped the guy. I mean, just no doubt about it. So that makes me feel good. But like, this is crazy. Look at their stats. They should not have won this game. But we just got off the point. That was all it was. I walked around the corner to remech, and whoever was on the point died, and that was it. So really good play on the team's part. Really close game too. Like that loss sucked. I hated losing it because I know I played well. But let's look and see if my boosters and DMs actually looked as good as I think they did, because that's what I would be focused on. I'm not sure if I got super locked in at the end and forgot to talk. Okay, so we're looking for boosters and DM. Yep, DM was okay there. Boosters were good here, just taking space. DM is just kind of random at this point. Okay. You want to block burst damage with D.Va's DM, and I think that's a lot of, so far, what I'm seeing I could have done better. It's just my DM. Oh yeah, see, like I'm low here. Yep, good. Rinse and repeat. So this is another thing I would say. Like I pushed him really well, but I actually should have probably gone to the high ground over here earlier. But it worked. I mean, holding him allowed. He was just basically fighting me, not taking any real space, and my team was able to get a couple of very key picks from that. So I am now shooting at the tank. My boosters, I think, were much better. But I actually think my DM is just... I think I've got to force the habit with the DM of using it as an extension of my health pool. Like right there, just flashing it for what reason? Kind of looking at my health here, right? Why? I'm DMing a Moira, first of all, and I'm DMing with still having some armor, and I'm being actively healed. Yeah, that's a lot of my problem. I need to focus on my DM. My boosters are a lot better. Before I was just kind of spamming them to spam them, but now they're much more intentional. Nearly every one of my boosters was getting infinitely good value. That's awesome. Okay, so really it's my DM on D.Va. That answered that question. What could I have done better? I could have used my DM more sparingly, and I think we would have had a much better opportunity for success. So I'm really quite happy with how that turned out. It could have been a lot worse. Really good. See if we can get another D.Va map here. Unironically, I believe Numbani is D.Va. Yep. So we actually do get an opportunity to focus and try this out. That's freaking awesome. I'm here for it. Did you guys see that I got a D.Va skin finally? So it's kind of Harry Potter-esque with those sunglasses, with those glasses though. Speaking of sunglasses, I need to check and see if that Amazon order actually got here. I don't think it got delivered yet. I haven't gotten a notification.
Stay sharp. It's harder to keep you alive when you're distracted.
Okay, the driver's got a couple more deliveries, but is on his way. That's cool. It was supposed to be here yesterday, so we didn't quite make it.
Sure, but I don't play without stakes. Like what? What are you willing to lose? Oh, I've never lost.
Got a Kiri there, and Ana there. Okay. Okay, that was a good DM just to try and kind of keep the burst down a bit. Okay, where's Kiri? There's Kiri. We boost onto the Mercy. We're gonna get back on the top of the bus here. Okay, we get the okay, we come back for the Reinhardt. Okay. Forced out a cooldown there, that's big. Probably get charged out here, and that's okay. So I had my bomb there. That was the only reason that I stayed in there. It was still probably not the best use of bomb, but could certainly have been a lot better. They are on Genji now. Genji soldier. Okay, I have no... That was a really good DM. That gave my supports an opportunity to... Okay. We got the Ana. Nope. Yeah, okay, my micro missiles have been kind of strange, but we're gonna set right back up. They just used, so they should have Shatter. They should be I am mid-air. Up. I dropped my DM a little bit. Yeah, the fact that their Rhine is just now swapping is tragic. Of course, I'm now making my supports. Can we turn around and heal me a little bit, Kiri? Yeah, we've gone Zarya. Oh, I am slept. Get out, get out, get out, get out. Okay, we should be able to come up here. We just burn this. Okay. Yeah, their tank is definitely a problem, but none of them played well. So this is kind of one of those, like, we're stomping again, which I'm gonna tell you, to be honest with you, it feels like we've gone from one extreme to the other. But honestly, that's just not true. When we look at last game, even though it was a loss, it was a really well played loss. I was 40-5 by the end of the game, or something like that. That's really good. Which means that if I look back, overall, my plays were good, but like we noticed, my DM wasn't as good. I am willing to bet that when we review this final game of the night, that when we look at it, we will see much better DM usage. I feel like it's better, and a little bit more strategic. And, you know, if it is, then great. We're going to be in really good shape. We're going to be in really good shape. Because that means that I'm starting to lock it in, right? The fact that my team hasn't died at all, besides poor Genj here, who was playing Pharah for a bit there. So, this is good stuff. Good stuff. We'll have for sure a Sigma play of the game from today. That's freaking awesome. And this is such a night and day, no pun intended, difference between my 4 games I played this morning that were all losses. I just think this was so much better. I was like locked in on learning. Like I'm just here for it, man. We're gonna use boosters and try and move out here pretty quickly. Just over here to this corner. They have a Kiriko. Try and kind of DM the spam damage. Try and block the rest of the stuff to follow up here. Stand in front of my Ana. Okay. You guys, what are we doing? Okay. Okay, Reaper's dead. Oh, did not realize the whole team is in here. Kiri has no DM or TP. Okay, I just fed his bit a bit there. We're gonna go touch the point. Unfortunate. Okay. What? Guys, go kill the soldier on high ground. Holy cow. Okay. I think our Ana might get staggered here. Our Ana is absolutely... Okay, we're gonna try and go in here. Can we get out? Okay, we're gonna try and get that here. Okay, we get that guy out. I am now demeched. Yep, that was a much better D.Va game. Much better, man. Like, I feel like my DM was used a little bit more sloppily towards the end there, but overall, that felt good. Yeah, this was that, like, 4K right before he died. Good for him, or her. We'll go ahead and just move on. That was a really solid D.Va game, though, and that helps me. I mean, we ended up, like, winning 3 out of 5 games, so still a positive win rate. We played the whole gamut of heroes tonight. Let's go ahead and review. I've got a couple extra minutes. Let's go ahead and review the replay, and we're just going to look for DM usage. That's actually all I'm interested in here, because I think my boosters have been a lot better than they were when I first wrote these notes. Okay, not using DM. Decent DM, basically just forced him to use a clip. Okay, we force out the TP, which we didn't realize is right below me. They do get the res, which is fine. We just kind of go in here. Obviously, you don't want to face tank Orion generally with D.Va, but this looks really good from me. I'm really happy with this. DM usage, DM usage. haven't used DM yet. This is good. That DM was questionable, but there was some value in it. The Reinhardt. Trying to get in here and like DM our Farah. This looks pretty good. DM, yeah, trying to prevent. Okay, this was a very silly decision. You know, ownership where ownership is due, right? We just try and force it. We use bomb. We get a good play from it, but like the team was, it opened up a gap for the team to get a good play, but that would be my next thing probably to work on at some point. It's gonna be bomb. Now DM there was perfect. That was great. Little DM usage there to prevent a sleep dart. Good night. Yeah, my DM usage looks massive. Gosh, me wiggling back and forth like that is dizzying. Okay, I'd like to back that up a little bit. Is there... let's see. Free cam. Hello? Go 1x. Okay, he comes back. It does go up a little bit. Okay. Okay. DM honestly looked a lot better. So I think overall, with everything that I was wanting to accomplish tonight, dude, those are massive improvements. You know what's crazy? I'll go ahead and show you guys this real quick. I'm collecting I basically collect play of the games, and then I choose from those my top three plays of the week. And this is, so I had one day where I got a play of the game on, what is it? So the 10th would have been Saturday, I think, right? That was during the live stream, I'm pretty sure. 10th? No, the 10th was Friday night stream. Okay. Last Friday. And I got 3 different play of the games, one on each hero. Then yesterday I got a Sigma play of the game. I'll have another Sigma play of the game today. But this is really big. I'm really happy with the improvements overall. I think adopting this new mindset of like, well, not even mindset, but like a rhythm of playing a game, reviewing, during the game, narrating the things I'm focusing on to help keep my mind focused on it. The second thing, to review the game for 2 or 3 minutes after and just look for whether or not I actually did those things and how well I did. And then finally taking a break after that, because it's exhausting to do those 2 things back to back and to do it for a sustained period of time while live streaming. There's a lot of exhaustion from different angles. I'm not complaining. I enjoy this, but it is a reality and you have to kind of work within your limits. So I'm just really excited about that. I'm more excited too about the Zarya thing. I noticed that my bubbles that I've been focusing on for the last week have been way better, almost to the point that when I was playing Zarya, I felt like I needed to look for something else to work on because 90% of my bubbles were getting good value, or at least were the right thought, even if they were a little rough timing. So, man, really excited about the potential of the future here. Now that that one thing from Spylo may have literally unlocked my enjoyment again of this game, because I lost 2 games tonight, and both of those losses were close. So I'm really happy with that. But I gotta go. I gotta put my kids down for bed here shortly. I gotta chapter this stream, share it publicly, And I've also got to save the highlight there, or the play the game rather. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, this is Gaming for Hope. I'm signing off.